Hi, this is Shelly from Dive Under the Cover blog, and I'm going to do a little book haul for you today, so stay tuned. Alright, so it's time for my October book haul, and I know I'm doing this a couple of days early. I think we have about 3 days left in October, but I'm not expecting any books, but you never know. Sometimes I get them and I'm not expecting them. So, I don't have very many for this month. I only bought one book from Amazon, and I'm sure you all know what it is. Allegiant by Veronica Roth, and I got this in hardcover. I don't actually have the first book in hardcover, but if I ever find it in hardcover, I'll probably buy it, just so that I can have all three of them that match. I bought the just the soft back of the first book, but I've already read it, and I really, really try to stay away from all the reviews and everything because I kind of like to form my own opinion. And I am going to try to review this maybe as a full series instead of just reviewing the one book because I don't want to try to review them all separate. And I think it'll be better to do it as a series. I'm sure I'll take them in, chunks or whatever. And I would like to do a spoiler-free review, but it's a possibility that I will not be able to do that. It's hard once the series is out because, especially with one as big as this, I want to assume that people who will watch or read the reviews for it have already read the book. So if I do review with spoilers, I will make sure to put spoilers in my title. That way, if you don't want anything to be spoiled, and it's going to be really, really hard to review this without doing spoilers. So when I get ready to do that, I'll be sure to let you know what I'm going to do. I got a couple of review books this month. I do have, sorry for all the ums. On my Kindle, I got a couple of good NetGalley, or review copies from NetGalley of books that I've been waiting for, like sequels to others. So they only made them available through NetGalley for the time being, so I do have a couple of those, and I'll tell you what those are when I get to them. But my first review book that I got was Theirs to Keep by Maya Banks, and this is the book one of the Tangled Hearts series, and it's the only one that's out so far. And Maya Banks actually self-published this one, but she she has a tendency to get picked up by publishers for some of these series, so we'll see how this goes. This is actually already out. I didn't get an ARC of it because it's self-published. They didn't print copies until the release date, so it's relatively short, so I think that it'll be a pretty quick read, so I should be getting to that pretty quickly. And then I got this one, Zombie Apocalypse 2012, a political horror story. And this is actually, it has a political theme, but it's a, fiction story. And all of the pages are kind of like this. They're not really printed on full pages. It's maybe, 2/3 of a page, which is weird to me, but it's only 233 pages, so I think that this will be one that I'll be able to read in a couple of hours once I get started. I do have like a small stack of review books that I haven't gotten to yet, and part of the reason that I don't have a lot of review books right now is because I'm trying to catch up on what I have, and I have a lot of things going on with school and PTO, and this month has been super, super busy for me. And I'm also diving into the pool of NaNoWriMo this year for the very first time. I wanted to do it a couple of years ago, and the time kind of came and went, and I didn't, and my glasses look crooked. And so we are, 4 days away from November, and I have absolutely no idea. I have an inkling of what I'm going to write about. I have no outline. I have no preparation. So I'm going to be one of those dive in head first kind of people and see what happens. So the way I see it, I have a month to do a decent rough draft, and then I can spend, whatever amount of time I need to finish polishing or whatever. I don't expect it to be, anything spectacular, so I do know that it's going to be new adult, and some type of paranormal. So we'll see. So we had our school book fair last week, and they always send us a lot of like special value books or what have you. So I jumped on those pretty quickly. So I got Shimmer by Allison Knoll. Look at this, $1. So I have the first book. I have not read the first book yet. I believe this one is the second one. I don't even know. My daughter has the first book. And I really, really love the Immortals series, and this is the little sister from the Immortals series, Riley, and she is one of the main characters in this series. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like that one. Then I saw this one. I have no idea what this is about. Wishful Thinking by Alexandra Bullen. It's, it's an elementary book fair, so these are probably like a 5th, 6th grade level, something like that. So, and it's a short book. I don't know. I just thought the cover was pretty, so I may or may not read it. I don't know. It was $1.99. And then I got this one because, I don't know, it looks cool. The Clone Codes by the McKissicks. I don't know if that's who wrote it. I don't know. It just says by, or the McKissicks on there. I just thought that looked cool. It's all like foily, and it was $1.99. I'm sure it's probably on, more of like a middle school level. Yeah, it's Patricia, Frederick, and John McKissick are the authors of that. So $1.99. I don't know. It'll be one that's a really quick read when I ever have time to sit down and read it. And then this one I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I actually wanted it in hardcover, but they had it at the book fair for $6.99, and so I picked it up in softcover. The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. I've been wanting to get this one for a long time. I believe, yes, this is the first one, and then there's a second one that I believe it's already out already. But I think my kids will like this one, and I just think it looks kind of cute. So, I don't know. It's not going to be something I'm going to read right away, but, I wanted to support the school and what have you, so I bought that. I bought another one. It's called Zombie Winter, but my 9-year-old son is reading that right now, and it's just a tiny, I could probably read it in about 10 minutes. And then, that's all I got at the book fair. But then, I have a couple that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I always look, every time I go in, I look to see what they have, because you just never know when you're going to find something really awesome. And I found something really awesome on Friday when I went in, and that is Horns by Joe Hill in hardback. I bought this when it was a Kindle Daily deal on, and it has no, like, remainder marks or anything on it. The cover's a little bit wonky. But I picked this up when it was a Kindle Daily deal for my Kindle, but I have one of his other books, and I think I did it in my last haul. And so I haven't read this yet, so I probably will end up reading this instead of reading it on my Kindle. And then I found this one, and I just thought this one looked cool. Red Wolf by Liza Markland. And it's set in Sweden. And I thought it might be kind of cool. I think it's a murder mystery. But I just thought that looked really cool. And the wolf on the front reminded me of True Blood, which is weird. But okay, so I thought I would show you what's on my Kindle, what I've gotten recently. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll see. This is one I'm super, super excited about. And I'm going to see if I can show. It doesn't have a cover because I got it from NetGalley. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to figure out a way to show you this. But I don't know if you can see that. You can't see it. I can't figure out a way to do that. Anyway, I'll just tell you. I got a ARC copy of Mine by Katie Evans, and the original, and right now, I can't remember what, Real was the name of the first book. And it's, if you've been seeing stuff anywhere about Remington Riptide, he's a boxer or a fighter, MMA fighting, I guess, similar to that. And this is the new book for that series, and the first one was awesome. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And I will be honest and say that I don't remember if I reviewed that. So I know that it was one that I picked up, and a lot of times if I pick something up on my own and I don't have a whole lot of time, I don't review everything that I pick up on my own. I read, well, up until recently, I can read up to 12, 13, 14 books a month. So it just depends on how much time I have, whether I review everything that I pick up or not. Then I got this, maybe this will, I can't get anything to show up if it's bright on here. So, it's called Beside Your Heart by Mary Whitney, and that is an ARC, and I'm going to be doing it's been published, it looks like, by Omnific Publishing, and I'm going to be doing a, blog tour for that one in November. I'm also doing the blog tour for mine. So those will be typed up reviews because the blog tours are obviously blog tours. I also picked up, and I'm going to put little pictures up here so you can see what the covers of the book look like, because it's weird doing it like this. I got Into the Fire by Jodi McIsaac, and the first book in that series was called Through the Door, and it's a series about the Fae. And the first one was really, really good. And I want to say that I believe that might have been her first book, and it was really, really good. And I did a review on that. It's been over a year now, so I'm really excited to get the second book of that. Then I picked up No Plot, No Problem by Chris Batty. I don't know how you say that, Baty, and he's the guy who started NaNoWriMo. So hopefully I'll actually get that one. I've been reading it off and on, like at school when I have a little bit of time or whatever. And hopefully I'll be able to get through that before I actually start writing. And I thought it would be good because I don't have like a big idea of what I'm going to write about. So I thought that might help me out. Then I picked up Styx by Sherilyn Kenyon. And that is the latest in her Dark Hunter series. And I'm excited to read it, but I have not had time to get started with that yet. I also got Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover, and it is a novella that goes along with the Losing Hope and Hopeless books, and this one is about Six and Daniel. I picked up Red Hill by Jamie McGuire. Started it, got about 29% in, and I don't know what the problem is. I'm having a hard time getting through that one, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that will be. And I think I got The Edge of Always by J.A. Redmersky, and I may have told you about that one already. Anyways, those are my Kindle pickups this past month, and I will put some little pictures on there so you can see what they look like. But if you've read any of these and you liked them, drop me a comment, something like that. Let me know. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.